Before going into the video, I would like to issue a disclaimer. I was under the mistaken assumption that Switch Hitter had an effect similar to Altair, but instead it has a restriction allowing you only to summon battling boxers after its effect is activated. My commentary was based on this mistaken assumption, so I would like to correct it here. What is up everyone, Master Fox here. We are back with Game 4 of the Salty Sweet match between Rata's Rank 10 Trains and Bloody Rain's Battling Boxers. The results from the first 3 matches have Rata in the lead with 2 wins, and Bloody Rain came back in Game 3, netting him 1 win, so it's 2-1 in Rata's favor. He's 1 game away from a win, and Bloody Rain needs to win the next 2 games to win, since this is a best of 5, meaning you have to win 3 out of 5. So they're still side decking right now, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier in my commentary, but just talking about the matchup itself, I think honestly Trains have the matchup in their favor, because most of the things that the Trains do, the battling boxers can't really punish, and the best play that battling boxers can do essentially is lead yoke into a Kaiser Coliseum, and they would have to go first to do that. But it looks like Rata opts to go first since he lost Game 3. So I think he was the one to choose to go first. And he opens up really well with the revolving switch yard. I think this is the 4th time he opens with switch yard in a row, which is really, really good. It's basically their Rota card. And so he's taking a while to think, probably what to search and what he's going for. Yeah, so he pitches the terraforming, probably searching for another combo piece, eventually going into a Dora, I assume. But yeah, Boxers probably have the matchup slightly against them, although they clearly could win, as Bloody Rain did in the previous match. And his siding in of Flying Sea did a lot of work against Rata's train XYZ summons. Anyways, it looks like Rata didn't have anything to combo off of, so he has 2 set cards, 1 in the back row and 1 set monster. The back row honestly might be Stygian Dirge, just judging from what we've seen so far. I don't remember seeing too many other back row besides Stygian Dirge. Okay, so Bloody Rain opens up pretty well. This is a good opening for battling boxers. You get your glass jaw set up in the grave. I think that's the main card you want to send to the graveyard. Honestly, I really liked battling boxers, and I played them a lot early on when they were released. But the release of Castel kind of ruined the entire deck, because Lead Yoke was supposed to be this powerful card that it was really hard to get around, but Castel basically negates that, so there's no real good way for battling boxers to avoid that. I mean, you could use cards like XYZ block, which is the counter trap that you can use to negate effects, but still that's pretty inconsistent because you need an XYZ monster on the field to make any use of XYZ block. It's rather unfortunate that like an omnipotent removal card like Castel kind of ruins a lot of different lower tier strategies. Like even something like Beals of the Diabolic Dragons is basically ruined because of Castel, because you don't want to put in all the effort to summon Beals just to have it be blown away by Castel. So that's why I guess a lot of people were, whoa, we see a Shadal Hedgehog. Is this a Shadal's smokescreen deck? Or was he running Shadals all along and he just didn't get them? Wow, I did not expect this at all. This is an exciting Game 4. Okay, so he gets the Hedgehog search into Shadal Fusion. I was kind of cut off there. I was talking about Castel just basically negating any lower tier boss monster style plays. But let's get back right into the commentary. So it looks like Rata might be running Shadal Trains, and that's a big thing in the OCG, because Shekinaga does combo really well with the Trains, and I'm not sure what he's planning to do here, but if Bloody Rain goes into an extra deck monster, Rata just searches a Shadal Fusion. This might not be the wisest move, even if, okay, he counters with the bottomless trap hole there, and so he can't even get anything off of Castel. Honestly, that might not have been the best move for Rata, but he really wanted to keep his switch yard, I guess. Because if you kept a Castel on the field, he could have capitalized off of the Shadal Fusion, although I'm not sure what Shadal monsters he's running in his main deck, because there can't be that many. He's probably running the the best of the best. Probably a dragon, maybe beast, and falco, and obviously the hedgehog. Okay, so he's running Squamata. That's a solid Shaddoll card. That's probably one of the best Shaddoll monsters, actually, now that I mention it. But yeah, he has to kind of minus hard from his hand to use the Shaddoll fusion. Whereas if he left the Castell, I think he would have been in a better position, even though he didn't have the revolving switch yard. Personally, I would have left the Castell, taken the -1 of the revolving switch yard, and then just gotten a plus whatever off the Shaddoll fusion into your Shekinaga. Because if you have a dragon in the main deck, you could send the dragon and pop the back row. Yeah, he's searching his deck right now, probably for Squamata's effect. I assume he's going to send a dragon. Either a dragon or a falco. Both are really good plays here. Okay, Beast is fine too, because you get the instant +1 right there. Shekinaga looks like it's going to be pretty tough for battling boxers to get over, because you can't just ram into her, especially if she's sitting there in defense position, because your battling boxer is not going to be destroyed for you to get your detach and power it up. So I don't know what kind of response Bloody Rain's going to have to this. And plus, his Castell has already been banished by Bottomless, and I don't imagine him running 2 Castells. I suppose he could be running 101, but that's going to be useless against a defense position Shekinaga. So right now, I give advantage to Rata. He summons Night Express Knight in attack mode, which I assume is a normal summon. Okay, so Bloody Rain now has answers back with Stygian Dirge. Does he have a rank 9? What is going on? Yeah, he does have a rank 9. This is nuts. Like I did not imagine Rata to have a rank 9 card in his extra deck. Well, it looks like he just summoned that rank 9. That's the Phantom Fortress, like Blair or something like that. It has 4 different effects. He used one of the effects, I think, to discard a card from his opponent's hand, or banish 1 random card from his opponent's hand. And that's what he used with that, by detaching one of his XYZ materials. He banished a random card from his opponent's hand, and he hit the switch hitter. Bloody Rain gets the Rota into his switch hitter, which means he can now enter into a rank 4 to counter that Phantom Fortress. I don't know if he has another Castell, but 101 will do the job too. I wonder what he's going to go into from here. He could go into Lead Yoke and crash and then go into beatdown mode, I suppose. Although honestly, I don't think that that's the best play. Looks like he may be rethinking it. We haven't seen any counter punches from Bloody Rain at all. Honestly, I don't think he might be running it, possibly for consistency's sake. I'm not sure. Maybe he is running it, but we just haven't gotten the chance to see it yet. He's taking a look at his extra deck, so he is thinking about it. I think a 101 honestly would be pretty good, although the face down that Rata has is still worrying to Bloody Rain. Obviously, it's not a Stygian Dirge, otherwise he would have activated it already. My thoughts are maybe something like a Torrential Tribute. Maybe he's just gonna sit on it. I'm not sure what his next move from here on out is gonna be. I'm not sure what he's gonna do here with the Star Cestus. Since Star Cestus gains 100 for each of the materials, he's still only at 2600. So he's gonna ram into the Phantom Fortress, probably then to summon back the 3 monsters, I think, because Star Cestus can summon back as many monsters as it had materials when it was sent to the graveyard, I believe. But even then, I wonder if he's going to go into a Deltaros from there, or what he's planning with that. I guess if he does have the Deltaros, oh, he has they're all warrior monsters, so he could go into number 86, and that number 86 would be unaffected by any effects at least through the next turn, and even at the end of the next turn it would still have 3k attack. That would still be a solid play if he didn't have the Deltaros. Okay, I guess he's just gonna set 1 in pass turn and sit on 3 monsters. I guess he didn't have either Deltaros or number 86, because otherwise leaving a field, even though you have 3 monsters like that, it's a weak position to be in. I wonder if Rata has any sort of response right here. Well, now that we know that that face down probably isn't a torrential tribute. Otherwise, he would have used it already, I think. So it must be some other sort of trap card. Not a Stygian Dirge. It's not a torrential tribute. Probably not a warning. So I wonder what that face down could be. It could probably just be a bluff too. Although I don't see Rata just setting random cards like. Okay, now we see what it is. It's a Forbidden Chalice, so he's negating the effect of Headgear so that he can just ram over him this turn. Yeah, this makes sense. See, this is why I was saying that Bloody Rain's field here was pretty weak, because Rata was in a position to basically take out the field from here, and so Bloody Rain really should have went into any sort of XYZ that would have been able to keep better field presence. It's entirely possible that he didn't have number 86 or Deltaros in his extra deck though, because otherwise he would have summoned it. But still, I think he could have summoned number 101 too. But it looks like he's going into a rank 4 now. Hopefully it's something that can answer this. 101 could do the job. Okay, Lead Yoke could do the job too. It'll just take a little bit longer to do it. He'll set 1, probably ram into the Phantom Fortress. Okay, now he activates the Kaiser Coliseum. So that was a bluff from last turn. Now Bloody Rain basically has all his cards in the field. He's going basically YOLO 6 Samurai style. He has the Floodgate with Stygian Dirge, and he has the Floodgate with Kaiser Coliseum. Now he's sitting on his boss monster. If Rata can answer his Lead Yoke, this is basically game over for Bloody Rain. But if not, Bloody Rain could probably hold out. He needs at least 3 or 4 turns though before he can close this out, because he needs to attack over that Phantom Fortress. He boosts his Lead Yoke up, and then he needs to attack unhindered for 3 attacks to be able to close this out with that Lead Yoke. Not taking any of his next draws into consideration, of course. So Rata draws. He's still thinking, is he tribute summoning for a... Oh no, okay. I guess, are these more cheats? What is this? What's going on here? Okay, so he just switches to defense. That's a smart move. It's so Lead Yoke can't crash with it now. He's basically going into defense position, waiting to draw an out. Lead Yoke detaches. Oh, okay. He's got the shadow. He can detach. Now the Lead Yoke's 3k, and he gets the headgear back off of Glassjaw. So now Bloody Rain looks like he's in really solid position, because his Lead Yoke is sitting at 3k, which means he can run over the Phantom Fortress and then hit with the Shadow for 1800. Although him summoning the Shadow means that Rata could potentially summon 2 monsters next turn and go into a rank 9 play. Of course, since the Dirge is still in the field. Now that he has 3, it opens up options for Rata if he has monsters to summon. So he pitches 1 off of the Foolish Burial, effective Headgear. I wonder if he's just trying to go for as much damage as possible. I think that's what he's going for. Okay, so he's going for another XYZ. At this point, I guess you're just going to another Lead Yoke. That's probably what I would do. There's no real reason not to, because there's no other card that's probably better than Lead Yoke right now for him. Okay, he goes into Torrential Tribute. Alright, so just clear the field. Both his Lead Yokes will survive, so that's not a problem for him. Okay, and now he has a 3k and a 3800 Lead Yoke. Basically, that means Rata only has 1 more turn left, because he's hitting for 6800, leaving Rata with 1200 life points. Yeah, I don't think Rata has any sort of response. Yep. So he gets hit with a 6800 attack. Rata draws. He needs some way to get out another rank 9, or get rid of that Dirge and get out a rank 10. That would be ideal. If he could go into a rank 9 and like detach a Dare Crane, that would be really, really clutch here. Although I'm not sure if he could do it. He pitches the Terraforming, I think, for the Switchyard's effect. Trying to grab something. I don't remember what was in his hand, or if he actually knew what was in his hand. Alright, so he searches for a Night Express Knight. What are you going to do here, Rata? Okay, so normal summons the Night Express Knight. Does he have anything else? Okay. Okay, he does have the Dare Crane. Now he could go into another rank 9. If he has another Phantom Fortress or literally any rank 9, he could activate its effect, detaching the Dare Crane, and then the Dare Crane could pop the Dirge. Although he still needs to be able to get over either a 3800 or a 3K lead yoke, which is pretty high. He could probably get over the 3K lead yoke, but the 3K lead yoke can still protect itself since it has material. So I don't know what the ideal play is here. Okay, so he grabs the Shaddoll Fusion back. Was this from when he tribute summon for his Shekinaga or something way back? This is more cheats? Rata, are you cheating some more? I think you forgot to grab the Shaddoll Fusion back, right? A bunch of turns ago. I'll have to look at the replay. But I think he should have grabbed the Shaddoll Fusion back, but he did it way too late. But whatever. I don't think Bloody Rain's gonna call him out on it. He's just gonna go with it. But it looks like Rata probably forgot about the Stygian Dirge, and he was trying to go for a rank 10, and then he realized he didn't have any more rank 9s left in his extra deck. That's what I assume is going on. He's still thinking. Yeah, okay, so he's looking at his extra deck. I wonder if he has another rank 9 in there. I don't think so. Otherwise, he probably would have went into it right away. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has any sort of answer to that Stygian Dirge, and he has no rank 9, so there's nothing really yet. Okay, looks like Rata admits defeat here, so we have a final game 5 situation, guys. For you Smash players, this is what we call last stock. So it looks like Rata won the first 2 games, and then Bloody Rain came back and won the next 2 games. So we're going into game 5, 2 games apiece, winner take all. That's pretty much it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.